What is good, credit people, and welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Bobbalam, and you know what time it is of the year, and that we finally got that 2021 leaked XXL freshman list, in which it was of course printed on a Word document, because that's how XXL does it. You know, they don't keep it on like secured servers. They put it on a Word document, take a picture with an iPhone, and it starts spreading around, because this is not cap whatsoever. It's like, I don't know what it is about people thinking that this leaked track list every single year, it's always posted on the same piece of paper. They probably use the same shit and just flip it over, you know, put some white out on it, and then reprint another list to fit like the new wave of artists. And a lot of these artists, I have no idea who they are. Maybe I'm just not tapped in like I was before, or you know, I never was according to the underground. But I've got some other theories that I always have every single year. But anyway, let's get into this freshman list and see how legit it is, to see if this is actually a plausible list that, you know, could be real, even though we know it's not. But maybe some of the artists could be right. We'll just use it as like a foundation and then kind of create our own list. And I'll be checking the Twitter replies, because I made a tweet. Go follow that if you haven't already, on some of the artists that we think, you know, may have deserved it a little bit more. But to get right into it, first we got Pooh Shiesty, who I think is definitely a huge contender. Signed to Atlantic and 1017 Records with Gucci Mane, and he's been popping off lately, especially with his beef with Kodak Black. So I think he has a 90% chance of being on the list, unless something terribly wrong happens, like him being in like a charge or federal case. I don't know. By the way, free young boy. It's not looking good for him. Maybe I'll do a video on him right after this. But anyway, next we got the Kid Laroi, who I think is also a shoe-in. Now, what I saw people saying on the replies is that he's not really a rapper, so he shouldn't be on the XXL list. Well, I don't think they always use rappers per se in the traditional sense. Rather, they say hip-hop artist, and I think Kid Laroi is definitely a hip-hop artist. He signed to a hip-hop label with like Lil Bibby, Grade A Records, with Juice WRLD, who is also on the XXL list. Actually, he was invited, but I think he denied it. But either way, he's still on Hip Hop Beats, so I think he deserves it. He might honestly be too big to take it though at this point. He might just be like Lil Tech and say, nah, I already had my hits, I'm already TikTok famous, this ain't gonna help me. Putting Kid Laroi on the list would honestly help XXL more. But anyway, next we got Murray, who I don't know who the fuck is, so I'm just gonna scratch that out. Ian Dior, who I think honestly deserved it last year. He's been popping off for the longest time. One of my favorite albums ever, and y'all are gonna clown me and call me a simp or whatever, is Nothing's Ever Good Enough with the Internet Money. And I think he's making, actually I know for a fact, he's making Nothing's Ever Good Enough 2 and doing the Gone Girl Part 2 with Trippie Redd. So looking forward to that. Ian Dior definitely deserves it. He should be on 2021 or 2022 XXL freshman, in my opinion. SSG Kobe, my homie, or at least I think so. Of course, I think he would deserve XXL freshman. However, I don't know if he has that like massive hit that got him to the XXL freshman level. Will he attain that level of success? Of course. He's popping off. He just got that Lyrical Lemonade music video with Snot, who is also on the list, and we'll discuss a little bit later. But some insider information I got is that he wasn't going for the mainstream hit with that music video. That's coming on a little bit later, but my lips are sealed. So as much as I would want to say SSG Kobe should be on the XXL freshman, I don't know if he's there just yet. 2022, definitely his year though. And with just getting that Lyrical Lemonade music video only like last Friday or whenever it released, and by the way, that song is fire, go check it out, it's called Calabasas. I don't know if this list would have been created now, you know? If they had already decided all of the rappers on the list or hip hop artists, because we got Kid Laroi, SSG Kobe definitely wouldn't be on it. But now that he got the Lyrical Lemonade, that kind of makes it a little bit skewed. So this pretty much confirms this is a fake list. Next we got Chef G, who I believe I have heard of, but I don't think I've heard any of their songs, so I'm gonna say I don't think they should be on the list, but you know, they might got hella clout, so whatever. But so far, confirmed people on my XXL list: Pooh Shiesty, the Kid Laroi, Ian Dior. Those three should be on the list. J.I., the Prince of New York, no, I would have to disagree. He's definitely not big enough to be on the XXL freshman list this year. Actually, I think I was thinking of the wrong person. I stand corrected. J.I. the Prince of New York on Spotify is popping off. He got a song with over 100 million streams called Need Me. Blame on Me, he got a song with A Boogie and Lil TJ. So maybe this dude actually is the Prince of New York trying to take that king title from 6ix9ine. And he low-key got higher numbers than a lot of the other people on this list. So he's definitely a fat contender. Tusi, I think that's a confirmed person. He's popped off last year, and he was even like beefing with Trippie Redd, if you recall. And he got cosigns from a lot of people, so he's definitely a very big contender of this XXL list this year. SG, I don't think they're big enough. I've heard the name, but I haven't heard any music. And then finally we get to our boy, Coi Leroy, which confirms that this is just a Photoshop, or not even Photoshop. They just went into Pages on their Mac or Word on their Windows computer and made this list, because it's Coi Leroy, not Coi Leroy. So we know this is hella fake. But that being said, Coi Leroy should definitely be on the list. I mean, she's been popping off a lot lately, especially with her latest song with Lil Durk. Well, actually, that's just a remix, but the original song even popped off by itself, No More Parties. That's one of the songs that I've been listening to like every single day. Not to mention some other songs that she's had that have been blown up on TikTok and just going viral in general. She's definitely on the come up and deserves this XXL freshman list. Next, we got 42 Doug. I mean, he's one of the bigger names that I've seen on this list. Maybe he'll represent like more of the street vibes, and I know Lil Baby's definitely happy to get that cosign from XXL, or at least the leaker of this list. And he has a couple cool songs, I'm not gonna lie, especially We Paid with Lil Baby that was on My Turn, or My Turn Deluxe. I don't particularly listen to 42 Doug unless I'm really trying to pay my rent that month, if you know what I'm saying. I just can't listen to any rappers that are, you know, shorter than Lil Uzi Vert. It's just how it is. But I'll give it to him just because he's one of the biggest rappers on this list, clout wise, stream wise, whatever. And finally, we got Snot, who I think is one of the most deserving of this list. I've been listening to Snot for the past couple years. Super underrated. He has a few music videos with Lyrical Lemonade, but that doesn't even matter to me. I just think that his music is great. He has a very unique style. I don't even know how you would describe it. Like, it sounds like multiple people are rapping at the same time, the way he records his vocals and his doubles, and it's always like super chill. The most rappers just cannot replicate. That's all I can say. I'm not Anthony Fantano out in this bitch. Not to mention, he just made that Lyrical Lemonade music video with SSG Kobe on Calabasas. That was absolute flames. And now that we've gone over every single artist, I just want to point out there are literally 12 names on this XXL freshman list. So we pretty much can confirm once again, I don't know how many confirmations we really need, but there are only 10 people on the XXL list, and that 10th spot is usually voted upon on their website by the fans. So they wouldn't have chosen 12 names already. So again, we just know it's completely capped. But still, it was fun to go over all the names. Out of the list that we went over, there's 7 out of the 12 names that have very high chances of actually being on XXL. So good for this leaker of the Word document. But now to fill in the last 3 names, because we only have 7 out of 10 of the XXL spots, let's check out what the Bob Gang said of who should have actually been on the list. Now, I'm seeing a lot of Sofago after he's been blowing up in the last year, and I think with all the cosigns he's been getting from Trippie Redd, Travis Scott, a bunch of people, even fucking like Kardashians, who was it, Kourtney Kardashian, when she was playing it at her pool party, I think that maybe he might have the connects. Oh, the Playboy Cardi feature that was rumored on his Discord by his manager, he may have the connects in the industry to get him on the spot. Because let's be real, you got to be signed and have like a great manager and label to get on this XXL list. That's why on this leaked list, they have the record label right there. Because for a lot of these artists, it's honestly a big look for XXL to give you the opportunity to do your freestyle, cypher, and just be on the picture for the entire year that summed up the up and coming rappers for the rap game. Even though XXL has kind of lost its pull since 2016 with Uzi, Yachty, 21 Savage, and the others, who that was pretty much just the go to XXL. That was the last one I really cared about, and it was all because of the cypher. I feel like if you have a fire cypher in that music video that XXL posts, that's what makes everybody care. Another rapper I'm seeing a lot on this list is DDG, who has been on the come up for a long time, last 3 years after starting off as a YouTuber originally. He just got a feature from Blueface on Moonwalking in Calabasas that was a TikTok hit. And as we all know, Blueface was also on the XXL list last year or the year before that, I can't remember. So DDG, with getting XXL features, you know, that might help him get on the actual list. Not to mention getting big co-signs and features from Lil Yachty, NBA Youngboy, 42 Doug. So hold up, even Coi Leray, PNB Rock, Talia Way, 2K Baby. So he is pretty much just stacked. DDG should be on this list. I agree with that. Loafster says Flo Millie, and after her TikTok hit on that Snot song, I can't remember what it's called. It had a Lyrical Lemonade music video. She could very well be on it, especially because XXL likes to diversify with not only just the variety of different styles of rap, say like emo rap with Snot, Ian Dior, Kid Leroy, more melodic, and then they like to have more of like a traditional style of rap for all the old heads as well, and people who just like that style of rap. Not everybody's old over there, but not only just the traditional style of rap, but they also like to have a woman on the list. Now I know they already have Coi Leray, but she's kind of like a hype rapper, where Flo Millie, you know, she definitely has a lot of potential as well, and she definitely got a unique style also. And lastly, I see Summers, Twin Uzis, Fago, pretty much like the people in Slay in that plug and B genre. I would just have to say I don't think they are big enough just yet. Maybe next year, maybe the year after that. I know SSG Kobe is in that wave as well with Fago, but I think Fago and SSG Kobe are kind of in that top spot for the list, if any of those people are going to be on it. But to be honest, I don't think any of them are really all big enough yet to get on it, except for maybe Fago, but that's just because of his cosigns and the rumors that he might even sign to Cactus Jack. And that's about it. Let me know in the comments who y'all think should be on the XXL list this year. By the way, can't say it enough, this fucking list is cap, bro. Do not listen to it. However, they had 7 out of 12 that I thought were pretty good contenders. DDG and Fago as also very good contenders. But you know XXL, they're probably going to add some weirdos that their label or management paid to get a slot on there for the promo. I don't know how much that would be, but probably in the hundreds of thousands of dollars with how big of a look that is. Oh, and by the way, I just want to say, this is one of the main points I wanted to make, but I guess I just forgot while making this video. I feel like a lot of these leaked track lists are created by some of these smaller artist management who are on these leaked freshman lists because it is good promo. Even if people are asking who, they're still gonna look into your Instagram profile or music and be like, you know what, maybe they are fire, and XXL is kind of putting them on in the underground, because originally that's what XXL was trying to do. It wasn't necessarily just a popularity contest where they picked like the biggest and most upcoming rappers who have already popped off. It was more so a look for people who haven't hit that big break yet. And so that's why some of these leaked freshman lists are somewhat believable, let's say. And yeah, now I'm done. Make sure to like and subscribe and join the Bob Gang if you would it. Get ready for that GTA 5M server that I'm going to be putting on my Discord. So go join the server if you haven't already to stay up to date for that. Also Twitter, Instagram, everything. So you just know what the fuck going on with the Bob Gang. Peace out, cutty people. No saying.